Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Red Lantern Corps leader, JJ Stewart. I want to welcome y'all back to JJ Stewart RLC Reacts. We're doing a reaction to IGN's LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight New Catwoman Gameplay Detail IGN Fan Fest. Let's stop all the talking and let's get on into it. Let's take that off. Put my face right there. And let's get it.
We've revealed. I think my favourite is one we haven't yet revealed.
Feel free to reveal it, but
I'm going to reveal it.
This is my favourite part.
Ooh.
Batman, but tiny and plastic. Yes, we're talking about LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and with me is Jonathan from the team at TT Games. How are you doing?
Great, thank you. It's fantastic to be here.
We just saw a brand new cutscene from the game that stars a little scene from Batman '89, the Tim Burton classic. But
Yes,
people might
sir.
not actually have their heads around this yet. It's not just a game that is retelling these films, right? You have made an original story, kind of piecing together bits from the films as kind of this tableau. Is that correct?
That's one iconic moment that we've woven in to the story of this game that starts with young Bruce Wayne and takes you on a journey throughout.
And that's one thing I love that they're doing the outfits. So far, it's confirmed we getting the Catwoman outfit with the I don't know which Batman actor that is. I don't think it was Michael Keaton. I don't think it was Michael Keaton. I can't remember which Batman it is. But we got the Batman, the one Batman movie where the Penguin is like the morphing face looking penguin. We're getting him, and we're getting the other penguin from Robert Pattinson's Batman. But I like we're getting the Catwoman with the stitches, and I love the detail from the stitchings, how like her, that's how her outfit was in the movie.
All the movies, all the comic books, 85 years of history from that fantastic character as you establish his legacy to really become the saviour and hero of Gotham City.
And is it just
Gotham
the films
City.
we're looking at here, or are we taking bits from comics or other games?
No, we love the films and we're
Yes.
very influenced by the films, but there's so much to draw upon. It's been a complete joy to work with such a depth of storytelling material from brilliant creators in TV, animated series, comic books, of course, and across the field of media. Batman's always been there, telling great stories. We've brought them all into this brand new LEGO game.
We obviously saw the Joker in this clip, the most famous Batman villain, and it's had a lot of different faces and
I don't know
voices
why
over
this
the
is
years.
not
I wonder,
working.
when the Joker appears in this game, do we get sort of like different versions of the Joker? Does the person portraying the Joker kind of be more of a Heath Ledger Joker or a Jack Nicholson Joker as we see in this clip?
The story takes place over many years, and as Bruce grows, as you as the player explore more of Gotham City, start to build the Bat family, everything around Bruce starts to transform as well. And as you know, that Joker character that we all know from later on in Batman's crime-fighting career has an origin story as well. We'll get a glimpse of that. And then we'll see at key moments, he falls into the vat of Ace Chemicals. Later on, he will fall from another great height, as Jack Nicholson in that character does at the end of Batman.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see him transform as Batman progresses as well to become a character who does some of the really striking and shocking things that we see in the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
And another character that we've seen kind of change and evolve over the years is Catwoman. Sometimes she's on Batman's side, sometimes she's against Batman. What sort of Catwoman are we seeing in this game? Is she more of a friend of Batman or a foe?
Well, with all the characters in this game, we want to give an essential version of that story that draws upon all their different aspects over the decades. We start from the modern, the most relevant, most recognisable, up-to-date version of that character. So we're quite influenced, particularly at this time, early in the story, with the younger Bruce Wayne, by the
And I love
version from the Batman.
And I love hers too. Her Catwoman outfit is so chef's kiss. I love that one too. Just with the typical black outfit, ski mask with the pointy ears. I love that details. I hope we get the purple outfit, the purple one that they had in the comics, where I gotta make sure I get a screenshot picture, and I'll make sure I put it somewhere and let y'all see it. Like I'll show a picture like after this. Probably I'll either put it right here or I'll probably put it at the end of the video, showing y'all what outfit I'm talking about. It's her comic book purple outfit that she had. It's like a dress. It's like a dress type. It's like a dress Catwoman outfit. They showed it in like some of the animated series. Like one of my favorite Catwoman animated movies is Catwoman Hunted. Oh my God. If y'all haven't seen that one, chef's kiss. I got to rewatch that movie. I love that movie. Because she even made references to the outfits. And in that movie, the big bad is Cheetah and some other characters in there. But she goes to like I might actually do a video on it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now that I just said that. So I can show y'all, see a clip of it. I don't know if I can see, I gotta see if I can find a clip of it. If I can find a clip of it, I'll do a reaction to it and then tell y'all basically this is what I was talking about. Because she goes to a party event because she has to stop a villain. And she goes to a party event and all the guests are dressed as like heroes and villains, and they have like OG outfits that like only some people would know from like past and to the future. It's so good. Oh.
And then there's a sort of iconic outfit and look that she has. The scene that comes shortly after that in Shrek's department store draws very heavily on the representation of the character and the suit, iconically, that you'll remember from Batman Returns, the Tim Burton film with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Tim Burton.
In that role. The
Tim Burton.
essence of Julie Newmar from the 60s.
Yeah, that one too.
The spirit of fun of Catwoman. And we think we're bringing those all together into our LEGO Catwoman. You'll have all those different suits,
bro,
and the abilities that we've given.
I love the attention to detail. Look, even with her wings got the even stitching on. Oh my gosh, bro, what the fuck, bro? Now I want to know if they're gonna let her use. Because I don't know in the I know in the not animated, I know in the Batman, I don't know why I'm blanking, the Batman video games, there's a DOC where you play as Catwoman, and she didn't have Isis, and if y'all don't know who Isis is her black cat. I want to know if they're going to let her have Isis in here. That would be cool. Because I think they showed that in one of the trailers.
Catwoman aren't seen in any one of those movies. She's got more tech now. She's got kittens that she can summon. Her and use in combat. And her whip can do things that we haven't seen in the other media. I think you'd always recognise that as a video game Catwoman that again is
look at the
really
cat.
Fun to play with.
Let's dig deeper into Catwoman's ability set. Like, what is your favorite aspect of her kind of skill set in this game?
A lot of people on the team, myself included, were so delighted when early in prototyping it became clear that to embody a cat. So you can, it is so fun. So you can, as Catwoman, summon cats around with a laser pointer. You can sort of launch cats at enemies, and they'll scratch at their heads and do damage. You can also actually become a cat. So if you summon a cat, you can become a cat and then walk around and crawl into vents as a cat. Sneak.
Bruh. You're telling me I can play as Catwoman and I can switch if I want to get Isis or another cat, stray cat, to attack a person. I can have that. Okay. You think they would stop there? No. They said, we're going to do you one better. We're going to have you play as a cat and be able to walk in vents and scratch people's faces. I am definitely going to love to play as Catwoman. And Catwoman is like one of my favorite anti-villains. because I love her outfits. I love her moves, her cat moves, and I'm a cat lover. I'm more of a cat lover, so that it just feeds into my catness. Oh, you could say it's perfect. It's appalling.
Up behind enemies as a cat, distract enemies as a cat by meowing, jump up and down. Being a cat is really fun.
Amazing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we've seen glimpses of this game. Are there any like references to the Zack Snyder like films or Ben Affleck's Batman at all?
Absolutely, we draw upon everything across the history of the franchise. So yeah, you've got suits and moments and vehicles.
So they are adding Zack Snyder's and. Okay, so that means we could be getting. So that means we could be getting Ben Affleck's outfit. I kind of didn't really like his outfit in the movie. The only one I really liked it was the I don't know what they call it, the Bat Buster. I think that's what it was called. You can fact check me in the comments. I don't remember if that's what it's called. I think it is called the Bat Buster, the one that he created to take on like the Justice League or Superman, like how it was in BVS, which we ain't gonna talk about that bullshit movie.
That everyone will reference, everyone will recognise from across all the movies.
People who've played the LEGO games for years are kind of used to these vast rosters with almost hundreds of characters at this point, whereas you've kind of focused it down to a much smaller roster this time around. And I wondered, is that kind of because you'd rather focus on these different characters and make them sort of a deeper gameplay experience and different from one another, rather than have an excess of characters with kind of variations on the same thing?
Well, we're doing several things that are new with this game. We're taking these individual characters on a journey as well. So you're constantly upgrading and developing new skills and opening up new abilities for each of those characters. Within the Bat family as well, we really wanted to focus on making those characters really unique, making their personalities come across and their abilities very distinct, so they work well in partnership with each other. And we then want to give you lots and lots of options to see the full range of what those
each of them characters
can be by giving you more than 100 different suits to collect. So you still get that moment in the Batcave when you've got all the different suits from all the different characters arrayed in front of you, colourful and glorious. You're still compelled to sort of want to complete that collection. But the story, yes, is more focused on a tighter roster of characters that are now more differentiated with much deeper gameplay.
So people that enjoy like the collectathon aspect of LEGO games shouldn't be worried. There's plenty to find.
Oh my goodness, there's so many. In any
and it's probably Riddler trophies too.
There's a fantastic story that will take you through the highlights of Batman's legacy and get you started. But there's so much to discover in Gotham City as well. So many extras and collectibles and surprises.
Do you have a favourite one of those outfits, or would you not want to reveal that at this point?
I'm trying to remember.
I was going to say, before he says it, I would want to see, before I get to the outfits, I want to say, I'm like in the middle. I'm in the middle where it's like 50-50, where it's like, I wouldn't mind a big roster of characters with more characters so you could play with in the free play and stuff like that. But then I'm also on the side where like, I'm okay with it though that he's only having like 8 characters. Because then this can set up like, I feel like this can set up, but let me not say too much. I'm going to say it at the end of the video. But outfits I want to see from like Batman. Well, a lot of the characters, like Batman, there's like Death Metal. I would want to see like the 2 versions of Batman. Well, no, 3. The 3 from Death Metal I want to see is the Batman Who Laughs. But then I feel like you can give that one to Joker. So that will be Joker's one. The Batman Who Laughs, give that to Joker. So the other 2 I would say would be Red Death. Oh my God, that would be so fire if they do Red Death. My gosh. Or Dawnbreaker, which is a Green Lantern version of Batman, who uses his sadness and his sorrow from his parents. Another one the Bat Buster would be another one I want to see. Will be cool. I was gonna say Adam West, but they already got that one in there, so I'm already happy about that. Robert Pattinson was another one that I was like, oh. Christian Bale or Bay is another one, which we got that in there too, which I'm happy about. I'm trying to think what else is there. What else offers I want to see? Then I kind of want to see like some goofy ones like Pirate Batman, his space outfit, or his space Green Lantern one from Batman Brave and the Bold, and then we got Batman Brave and the Bold suit too. I'm like, bro. I just want to see a lantern outfit. They already covered all the other suits that I want to see in here already. All we missing is a lantern outfit. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to give us that lantern suit. Tap back in.
Which ones we've revealed, and which was, I think my favourite is one we haven't yet revealed.
Feel free to reveal it, though.
I'm going to reveal it in the future. So.
Oh.
The pothole. I worried we'd be stranded for hours.
Future sound.
This game was saying it's reverent.
Yeah, we knew he was going to do that.
Games, but also kind of looking to the Rocksteady Arkham games, maybe in its combat, I think that's fair to say. And I wondered, kind of by trying to find the middle ground, has that been a tricky balance in maybe trying to please two audiences? Are you wary of, maybe not pleasing either?
Well, on the contrary, what we find with all our LEGO games is that the more we can draw upon, the more different aspects of a character, the more wide we can make our gameplay, the more appealing it is to us as players and to younger players and older players. There's something about LEGO, that just translates well for everybody. So the more we can put into
it, does.
We don't find that it misses the mark for anyone at all.
No, it does, because I don't think I got into playing LEGO games when, I'm trying to think. I started playing LEGO games when I had my first PlayStation 2. Yeah, when I first had my PlayStation 2, I played LEGO Batman. Yeah, I played on my PlayStation 2. I played LEGO Batman, and when we was doing no, it wasn't co-op. It's when they got to the 360. That my bad. I played it on PS2. I played the DS versions of all of them, like LEGO Batman, LEGO Indiana Jones. That was my favorite, and he's still my favorite. LEGO Indiana Jones, which I need to put. One day I'm going to play that on my channel, the LEGO Indiana Jones, because they finally actually put it on Xbox One Series X and S. Finally, that's what I've been waiting for, because they didn't put it on Xbox One, and then I got it on Xbox 360. And true story, the story time, small story time. You can even ask Hyperspeed the Gamer when we were in high school back years ago. We stayed up on the phone and we played when they actually put it co-op online. Me and him stayed up all night playing it and saving it. And then you remember them days where you couldn't even save on the Xbox One, or not Xbox One, the Xbox, the original Xbox, where you couldn't save your data, so you had to wait. So me and him used to do that on the phone all the time, where we'd just have our Xboxes on, and then we'd go to school, come back, and then play more of it, and then it saves it, bro. Them was the times, and our parents were like so angry. They're like, get off the phone. What are y'all doing? Y'all got school tomorrow. Them was good times playing the LEGO games. Definitely, if y'all don't, that's a story time, like a long story time. Let me know if y'all want to hear that story time with me and Hyperspeed the Gamer. Y'all can ask him. He knows about it too, about playing it on there. Them was the cool days. But no, Legos do that for you. I played Lego Star Wars. I didn't get a chance to play LEGO Dimension. I always wanted to and collect the things, but I didn't do it. One day I will do it. Lego. Oh, I said Lego Star Wars. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to play Lego Horizon. That looks so, oh my gosh, so much fun. That's another Lego game I want. It's on my bucket list. The three Lego bucket list games I want to play is LEGO Indiana Jones, LEGO Dimension, and LEGO Horizon.
just brings more to the party. So for this game, wanting to make a essential, really cool Batman combat experience, of course we honor and we look to and we draw upon the amazing work that the team at Rocksteady did, the definitive work that Rocksteady did to bring that character to life in video games. We want a really fluid combo-based combat system. We want very dynamic encounters. We want Batman to use his gadgets and mix them up with really powerful melee attacks. We delivered that, and then we built around that, and we put it all through this beautiful Lego lens that makes everything fun and accessible for everybody.
Kind of seemed like the Skywalker saga was a step in this direction, but can we consider those like old style of Lego games maybe a thing from the past for TT games? Now are you kind of, for lack of a better phrase, like maturing as a studio, wanting to do deeper stuff?
So we're not leaving anything behind. We always carry our history with us. We made those games. People who work on those games are still working on the new games. We still love them. We still play them. With each step, and this has always been the case, we want to do new things. We want to keep that Lego idea of fun, modern and relevant and up to date, and not get stuck in the past. With Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, as you know, we made a couple of really significant changes.
No, they did.
Really appreciated. So in particular, getting closer to the character, having a really immersive camera system, and then just starting to make the combat.
Because I think I would say like the 3 core games that I feel like pushed Lego up with more Lego games was Lego DC Supervillains, because you got to see the new mechanics, how they did and introduce, and then after that you got Lego Star Wars, the saga, which then you got to see even more new stuff that they put in the Lego games. And then we got to see Lego Horizon Zero Dawn, or Lego Horizon. We got to see more creative with them. So now they're even doing more with this. So that's why I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind seeing a Lego. Let me shut up. I said I'll save that for the end.
Experience of some of the core gameplay systems deeper and richer than they had been before when we were first.
Because you can definitely tell the difference.
In some respects, we don't want to lose the accessibility and immediacy, but that showed that we could add layers to that and make environments that were really big and broad and really deep and rich and rewarding. We've just gone further with Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and then also found aspects of the Batman character and the Batman story in Gotham City that have really worked well with that aspiration to get deeper, to be even more authentic in our treatment of Lego, in our treatment of the story, in our treatment of the characters, and we couldn't be happy with the result.
So partway through the development of Lego Batman, there was a big change at DC with James Gunn coming in. I wondered, has he had much of an influence over this game at all? Has he seen it? Has he played it?
Yeah, we couldn't have.
Oh yeah, he has to have some.
Gunn arrived, because we love his sense of fun in all the storytelling that he's created over so many years, and we knew that he would make the character in the new movies and the other, and the other series as well, more relevant and exciting. He'd bring new viewers in. The more people who are excited about Batman, the better, and James Gunn is the perfect person to lead that. We've been so thrilled with everything that he's done. We've been greatly supported by the DC team on this game, as we have been on previous DC games. And when James Gunn played the game, he gave some fantastic feedback. I know he liked it, and that was great to hear.
Lego Batman is coming out in May. Was that always the plan, or did a certain other game moving kind of dictate when this game would be released?
We knew we wanted it to come out in spring of this year, and we eventually
good choice.
Producing a game, as you get closer to the end, you can be clearer about when it's actually going to be able to make it. So we were really glad to be able to confirm that date when we did.
Amazing, and presumably a big sigh of relief when GTA 6 moved.
Well, sigh of relief. Look, I want to play that game. But we're also really glad to have some space for people to play Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. We're giving you an open city and a fantastic experience.
No, that is a good thing that they did move their date, because they would have been competing with GTA, and they switched their date again to the May 22nd. It was originally May 29th, and it's a good thing they switched it, because it would have been in competition with Invincible Versus, because Invincible Versus comes out. Oh, wait, no. They wouldn't have been on the same date. No, yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have been on the same date. Never mind. Yeah.
For all players, which I thoroughly recommend, Simon.
Well, you don't really need to recommend it to me, Jonathan, because I'm already sold. I can't wait to play Lego Batman next
Same.
night. Thank you so much.
Well, you played it at Gamescom, didn't you?
I did, but I want to play all of it.
Okay.
I only saw a tiny bit, and it wasn't
So
enough.
much more.
I know. I want to collect every suit. I will be unlocking that platinum trophy in this game. I can tell you that.
Great.
I guarantee I will send you a screenshot once it's done. Okay. It's coming out in May. Can't wait to play it. Thank you so much again, and yeah, for more from video games, movies.
IGN. Okay, y'all. So I'm thinking, since James Gunn is working with them and stuff, I'm thinking I wouldn't mind them making a part 2 to the DC Supervillains game, so we get a tease. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't think they're gonna do it, but it would be cool if they do it. Is if after you beat the game, you get a cutscene leading to like the next DC game, which I wouldn't mind it being. The 3 I'm thinking it would be DC Supervillains. I mean, Lego DC Supervillains Part 2, or they can do a Justice League. But then I feel like you can't really do that. But then you kind of can, because they don't establish the characters in the game. But James Gunn did say all his characters in the DCU is going to be in TV shows, animated comic books, and video games. So I'm like, ooh, probably not Justice League, because that's moving too fast. So I either think they can go DC Supervillains and add David Cornswift's Superman, and then you can add Robert Pattinson, because you don't really have to. They're already teaming up, like you already see now that they're teaming all the different suits and all that stuff up to characters and stuff. Either that, or they can do Lego DC Superman with not Robert Pattinson, Lego DC Superman with David Cornswift, and you could have it like the cutscene it can be is. Let me know y'all thoughts, because I've been thinking about this since I've been looking more into the Lego Batman stuff. That you could have it, tease it, where you can have, just like how it was in the opening scene in Superman with David Cornswift, having it be in that little ice fortress where his Fortress of Solitude is at. You can have him doing the same scene, but in Lego form, where he crashed down, and you don't even have to show him. You can show a little tease of him if they really don't want to show him. They can show a small tease of him crashing down, and then it can say in text, the Superman, or Superman, Lego Superman coming soon, or Lego Superman the movie coming soon. Something like that. Bro, that would be so fucking lit. Oh my gosh. Let me know in the comments. I gotta make a poll. I'm gonna make a poll too. If y'all had to pick what would be the next DC Lego game, what do y'all think it would be? Do y'all think it would be another Lego Batman? I feel like this is it. This is where you should cut Batman. Where not cut him, you should take Batman and put him in another Lego game. Don't give us another Lego Batman. We already had 3, and this is the 4th one. And I'm not complaining, because we need to see more characters, and you have a whole roster of characters.
Please keep watching IGN Fan Fest.
You have a whole roster of characters that you can pull from, and I'm like, bro, I wouldn't mind seeing a DC Superman David Cornswift, and they could play on it using the characters from the movie and stuff. Oh my god! Let me know your thoughts. Oh my god, bro! Oh my gosh! Make sure y'all get y'all power rings. Make sure y'all zap that like button, zap that subscribe button. Become a member of the Red Lantern Corps. It's the Red Lantern Corps leader, JJ Stewart. I want to thank y'all for coming by. JJ Stewart, RLC Reacts. And like I always say, get y'all power rings, and we fly out of here.